Hey guys, how are you? So we'll just wait for a few minutes if anyone wants to join. For those who have joined, thank you very much for joining. I can't speak. So we'll be making this beautiful earring today. So let's have a crochet along. We'll just wait for a few minutes. Till that time, we can just talk. Hope you are doing well. So these days I'm into jewelry making as I have some orders. So I've made quite few earrings and a jewelry set like a necklace and a earring. So that's what I thought that I'll just make something live with you all, because I'm not able to make any tutorials as for now, because making tutorials need time and to edit and all those things. So I thought at least I'll just go live and make something, so that if even if you miss the live, you can just see the recording. And it's always fun to make something together. So I'll be using, or the materials which we'll be using is yarn. So I'm using cotton yarn or cotton thread. For jewelry making, it's better, like I feel that it's better if you make it with a thinner thread or a cotton thread, because it gives that sharper look. The acrylic will be more fuzzier kind of a thing. But if you use a cotton thread or like anything which is not that fuzzy and which is, a little bit thinner than usual, it's always good. So we'll be using yarn. Oops, just a minute. And we'll be needing a matching thread to sew in the pearls. So I'm gonna use this golden ones. I'll be using these golden ones. So we can just keep it here. And then we'll be using crochet, earring hooks like this. And some jump rings. For this one, I haven't used any jump rings because I have tied it everywhere. But if you don't like to tie and if you want to go it like an easy way, then you can use these jump rings. And we'll be needing thread cutter, and I'll be using a 3mm. I can never get the focus right. Yeah, so 3 number or 1.3mm crochet hook. and we'll be using the tapestry needle. I think that's all. We have the pearls or the beads, whichever you want to use. Then our yarn is here, hooks are there, and yeah, and of course sewing needle. I've already threaded it to sew in the pearl. Suppose you're using a bead or something, so you can even use like glue it to the work. I usually, as much as I can, I try to avoid using glue to stick my items. I prefer sewing it because like it gives me the satisfaction that yeah, my work is secure, because we can't say whether the glue will be strong enough or it might come off. So that's why I usually sew my the items which I'm using, the accessories or whatever. I try to do them manually. So yeah, so these are the things. So shall we start making the earring? Okay. So we'll start. So I'll just remove the extra items. Okay, some people have joined, so some more people have joined. So I'll just show you briefly again what the things which I'm going to use to make these beautiful earrings. So I'm going to use cotton thread and tapestry needle, 1.3 mm crochet hook or a number 3 hook, and scissor, thread, and matching thread and needle, like to sew the pearls or the beads, whichever you're using. Then we'll be using crochet hook and the jump rings. In this I haven't used the jump rings. I have tied everything on. Yeah, I've tied everything, but I'm just giving an option. Suppose you have jump rings and you don't want to tie the things, then you can use the jump rings. So shall we get started? If anyone Does anyone wants to crochet along? Should I wait for you to get your things or you're ready? You can send me a message. Okay. Fine. So I'll just remove the extra things. I'll just go a little up. Okay. Good. Okay, so we're going to start by making a magic circle. Let's keep the aesthetic on. Okay. So we're going to start by making a magic circle, as I just said. So to make a magic circle, this is the way I make a magic circle. So we just have to hold a yarn like this, and then just with the help of a hook, just twist your yarn, pinch it here, bring the loop up, yarn over and pull through. So your magic circle is ready. So magic circle is nothing but a loose slip knot. So when you do this, your the loop will be like this standing. So what you have to do is just hold it like this and twist it. And now we have to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So if anyone has any questions, they can just ask it in the chat section. So now what we are going to do is we are going to make 3 treble crochets. So this will be counted as a treble crochet, chain 4. It matches the height of your treble crochet. So if you're a new person over here, then to make a treble crochet, we are going to yarn over twice, then insert your hook in the circle. So when you're inserting your hook, just keep in mind that you're crocheting around both this tail and the loop. So just insert your hook into the circle, yarn over and pull up a loop. There'll be 4 loops on your hook. Then you have to yarn over and pull through first 2 loops. Then again yarn over, pull through next 2 loops, then again yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So you have to yarn over and pull through 3 times. So this is your treble crochet. So we have made 1, we're going to make 2 more. So yarn over twice, go in the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and 1 more, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have our 4 treble crochets. The chain 4 counts as a treble crochet. And now what we are going to do is we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. After your 3 chains, again we are going to make the same thing. We are going to make 4 treble crochets into the circle. So yarn over twice and go ahead and make your treble crochet. 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then again yarn over twice, go in the circle, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3. Now again we have to yarn over twice, go in the circle, pull up a loop, 1, 2 and 3, and the last time 1, 2 and 3. So we've made a 4 treble crochet. Now chain 3 again. So these chain 3s are going to form our this diamond shape, or if you just bend it, it's like a square shape. So this is the section which chain 3 makes. So we have made 2. Okay, so we are going to make 2 more. So again into the circle we have to yarn over twice and make a 4 treble crochet. So I'll just make my treble crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope my voice is audible because I don't know. Okay, so again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to make a last set of 4 treble crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over twice and make your 4 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Again yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and the last one, pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So we are done making our sets. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have made our 4 sets, and now we're just going to chain 3. This is the last chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, and we're gonna close the circle now. So just hold the tail and just pull it slowly. Okay, nice and tight. And now we're just gonna slip stitch into the first stitch. So if you have seen my tutorials, I always say the first stitch comes on top of your chain 3, but still if you're not able to locate, before your whatever double crochet or treble crochet you're making, so one stitch before that is your first stitch. So in that you can just insert your hook and make your slip stitch. So yarn over, pull up a loop and pass it through your working loop. So we are done making the shape. Now we are going to make a border like this. So if you see in this, the border is a bit different. It's a rugged kind of a border, but it gives a certain amount of stiffness to your work. So even if you want, you can just go ahead and make single crochets, a set of single crochets, but it won't look that beautiful, like it won't stay firm. So what we are going to do for this one is we are going to crochet backwards. So we are going to make single crochets backwards through all these stitches. So like now this is the chain 3 section, so we are going to make 3 single crochets in this, and then 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one. For the first one or the last one, the single crochet, the stitches after your this spoke here. So 3, 3, 3, 3, and in between 4. So to make your backward single crochet, what you have to do is just go one step back, insert your hook like this, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, just like a single crochet, this. Now again, just keep twisting your work as you're making. So insert your hook backwards from behind and make your single crochet. Now one more, like this. So our 3 single crochets are done backwards, so we are going reverse. Now we are going into these treble crochets. So go into the first treble crochet, make the single crochet, again go backwards to the second one and make your single crochet, again go for the next one and make your single crochet, And now comes this one. So the stitch where you have to insert is after this. Suppose you're working straight way, then the stitch will come before your spoke, the treble crochet spoke. But since we are going backwards, it will come after the spoke, this treble crochet spoke. So just insert your hook into that and make your single crochet. So always see that this your while you're making your thing, the working yarn should not get stuck into any of these. So always keep it free, otherwise it will be hanging loose, a loose loop like this. Excuse me. Okay, so again this section has come, chain 3 space. So we are going to make 3 backwards single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then again our treble crochets have come, so just keep going backwards, backward single crochets. 2, 3, and the last one, 4. Now again the chain 3 section has come, so 1, 2, 3. Now the treble crochets, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now again this chain 3 section has come, so make your backward single crochets in that. 1, 2, and 3. And our last set of treble crochets are there, so 1, 2, 3, and the last one here, 4. And we are done this. Right now it won't look much like in shape, so don't worry about that. So we're just gonna cut our yarn over here. Suppose you want to tie this one, then you have to leave a little bit longer yarn. But since I'm going to use the jump rings, so I'll just keep the yarn a bit bigger, and then we can just pull through the loop, tighten it, and we're gonna use our tapestry needle to weave it in. So now we have to go behind the work, and we can see these stitches, so we'll just hide our tail by passing through these stitches. Just go through some of the stitches like this. And we are done, so you can just cut this off. And this one also we can just tighten this. And just pass it through these stitches. these stitches. So we're just gonna hide this much is enough, so you can just cut the tail off. So our main piece is ready. Okay, so now we're just gonna make the tassel. So first we'll just cut the yarn for tying. Just cut a little bigger piece. And now I'm just going to use my 3 fingers. So just hold your yarn like this and just make 20 rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. And we can just cut the yarn off. And just pass the piece of yarn which we have cut and we're just gonna tie this. Nice and tight. Just tie it once more. Okay, so this much is done. So now what we're going to do is, just as you know, in a tassel making, we're gonna cut it here. So just insert your hook into this, your thread cutter, and cut it. So you can just straighten this. And we're going to use one more piece of yarn to tie it here like this. So just cut a longer piece, and now we can just hold the yarn like this. We'll just leave this one piece if we need it. So just make it straighten it, and this piece you can just hold it like this, leave a little part for tying purpose, and just make 4 or 5 tight rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then you can just tie this. Nice and tight. Make 1 or 2 rounds more from both sides, or this is the longer thread, so I'll just make 1 more round, and we can just tie it again. Done. So now what I usually do is, I'll just thread my tapestry needle and just pass it inside. And this the end which we have tied, it won't look good if it's hanging outside, so just go in here. I hope my video is clear. So we have to go in here, so just go inside and pass it like this, so it's well hidden inside. And same goes for this end also. You can just pass it from inside like this, come out and just pull it. Oops. Okay, this one, just pull it. And now you can just straighten them and just trim the extra threads which are coming out. We can just trim it. Yeah. Okay. And our centerpiece or the main piece is also ready. So we're just gonna I've just left it. We can just put it back inside. It's not an issue. I've just kept it as an option. Suppose you don't have a jump ring like this, then you can just go ahead and use this string to tie it 2-3 times. But since we are using the jump ring, I'm just gonna open this and pass it through this one, the thread with which we have tied this. So you can just go in that like this, and this is the right side. See, the wrong side will always be a little flatter. The right side will be like nice and, you know, plumpy kind of a thing. So now you can just find the center place of one of this one. These are like, it shapes as a diamond shape. So you can just pass it through this stitch. See, we have this. So just go through 1 or 2 stitches at the corner. Like this. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So I hope I find my pliers. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So you can just close this. Like this. And I'm just going to insert this one in this as I showed you earlier. Just pass it through. Yeah, done. Okay, so now we're going to attach the hook. So we have a hook over here and one more jump ring. So I'm just gonna you can just shape it up a bit and just find the center stitch. So this is your center stitch. So I'm just gonna insert this jump ring into that. Just take this one or two strands of the stitch. As you can see, this is the center part, so just pass it through that two strands, and then you can use the hook. So while putting the hook, just keep your hook like this, this one going behind, and then insert it like this, so that when it hangs, the right side should come facing the front side. So you can just insert it like this, and then just you can close it. So if you're wondering why I'm using such an old plier, so this belonged to my father-in-law. He was a very loving father-in-law, so it was his, so I just use it as his memory. So okay, done. Secure it nice and tight. Yep. And now comes the final part. We are going to join the pearl or bead, whichever you have. So I'm gonna use golden one just like this, and I already have my needle threaded in. So let's start. So I'm just gonna go behind and find a proper spot to come out. So go through one of the yarns between, split the yarn so that the this knot doesn't come out. So this is not the center. Okay, I think so this is much better, since it will be coming like this. Sorry, I just went out of the frame. Okay, so now you can just put the pearl in and pass it through the opposite side. Now insert in the opposite side between the thread here, exact in the middle. Then again bring it here, the opposite side from where we started, from the same place. And go in this, and again come out and just make 3 rounds of this. So twice I have done, and this is the last time. Go through the pearl and come out and come to your back side, and then you can just make a knot. Just go through those stitches or the thread which we have used right now, the stitches, and make your knot. Once more. Okay. Done. And just like we hide our yarn tin, I'm just gonna pass this through some of the stitches. And then we can just cut this off. Okay, and here it is, guys. We have successfully made a earring or a ear hanging. So I just love this pattern. It's really beautiful. It's elegant and it looks grand. It looks heavy, but it's light as a feather. So it goes easy on your ears also. It's not heavy, and it gives this fuller look for a earring. So you can use it for your, festivals are coming, or you can use it for any party, or it can be used as any, like, even if you go out without any function also, you can definitely use this. So I hope this was good for you. Let me know in the comment section if you made it along with me, and if anything you want to ask, I'll just give you 1 or 2 minutes, since already it's been, I think so, around 40 minutes or something. Any questions are there, then you can definitely ask me if you didn't understand any step. And for the people, like if someone has joined later, like I've already started my making this thing, then you can always go back and watch the recording of the live. So this is it, guys. We have made our earring, so you can just go ahead and make the other pair. And yeah, so I'm just planning to make crochet alongs like this at least once a week is my goal. Let's see how it goes. So let me know if you want these live sessions once a week, and we can just decide on which day we want to keep it and what timing is good for you. You can just let me know, and we can go for that one. Okay. So I think we'll end our live here. Okay. So this is Nalini here. I'm glad for whoever have joined here. Thank you. Welcome to my other live videos also, and I have some tutorials on my live also. My channel also. So you can just go and watch them. So, and let me know if you want to what you want to use as a crochet along, what you want to crochet along with me. So suppose if I know that, then I'll definitely try to do that. So we can only make smaller projects like this, because otherwise the bigger projects will take a long time. So if anything, small things like this, if you like wish to crochet along with me, then let me know and we'll do that. So I think we'll wrap this up. Thank you for staying with me, and yeah, bye bye.